You get more out of life when you go out to a movie. And now, on with the show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the box office. I am Jeff Johnson.
I'm David Burns.
It's been a while, but we are back. Dave, we've been busy, man. We've been scouting locations for your upcoming directorial effort. I know we can't really talk about it just yet, but
That's right.
Yeah, but we finally got ourselves back to the box office.
Finally.
Real quick, Dave, because this wasn't our first time back. A couple weeks ago, we got to see The Flash.
Yeah, we did.
In a quick 20-second thing, see it, stream it, skip it, because this movie has taken a beating at the box office. No one is going to see The Flash, and they should.
They
absolutely
should. Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, The Flash, aka Batman 3, whatever you want to call it, it is a fun thrill ride at the box office.
Really
great way for Zack Snyder's Snyderverse, whatever you want to call it, to end. It saddens me because people should be seeing this movie. It is a fantastic superhero film. I loved it. You loved it, right?
Absolutely.
Not too late, everybody. Go see it.
Yep.
Go see it. Speaking of seeing things, Dave, we are back today. We just walked out of the theater. We finally, after all this time, we get to see Harrison Ford put on the fedora. He's back. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
I don't believe in magic. But a few times in my life I've seen things I can't explain. And I've come to believe it's not so much what you believe, it's how hard you believe it. Hang on! Give him hell, Indiana Jones!
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Rated PG-13. Tickets on sale now.
Jeff, it was really good to see him wearing the fedora again. I know we've been waiting for a while to see Indiana Jones be on the big screen. It was nice to see that again.
I mean, I've had chills, watching the trailer, very excited. James Mangold was taking the helm. Walked into this with very high expectations. Let's not tip our hand. I know we gotta be spoiler free. So let's talk about this cast for a minute, Dave. You said it's great to see Harrison Ford back. Can you elaborate?
I mean, it's good to see him wearing the fedora again and catching up with him, because it's been a while since we saw him in Crystal Skulls. And, we get to see, they say it in the trailer, he's retiring as a professor. He's coming to the end of his career. And it's good to see him in that role of him being as Indiana Jones at his age. And you do see that through the film.
This was not the Indy that I know.
It's not. And there's parts of it that I know what you're talking about. We really can't elaborate in here because this is spoiler free. But he can't kick butt like he once was, man. He can't do that anymore. And you really do see that in this film.
I get it. I get that, I get that he's not going to be doing the things that we've seen him do in the first four movies, but do something. I don't know, man. I was not happy with Harrison Ford's performance. Honestly, I'm throwing it out there.
There's one thing that I'm going to agree with you on. A couple of things I want to agree with you on. I know where you're coming from, and I got that reaction from you when we left the theater, even though we didn't talk about it because we were saving to talk about it here. I felt that coming from you, and actually I felt it coming from you as we were watching the movie. I didn't look over, but I just knew what was running through your head at the time. But you've got to admit, though, the opening scene, the first 20 minutes, I thought was spectacular. That felt like Indiana Jones.
All right, well, you're jumping ahead. I'm going to agree with you there. The opening of this film, the first 20, 25 minutes is spectacular. I will not deny that. I know but we're going to get in the weeds here on Harrison Ford. So let's move forward. Let's talk about the newest foil for Indy. Talking about Jürgen Voller, played by Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads always does a great job in everything he does. I still feel like they didn't elaborate on his character enough in this movie. By the time we get to the end of everything, I'm like, I really don't care about this villain at all. Am I wrong?
Okay, now we're shifting gears. So because I loved Matt. I mean, Mads Mikkelsen playing a villain is
He's great.
that's paint by numbers. He's not
Yeah.
gonna mess it up.
Yep.
He's clearly kind of like he's loosely based on the scientist, the German scientist that helped us, in the space race.
Right.
I loved his character. I loved his motivation. For me, it was there. Like the whole, his reason for doing what he's doing made perfect sense to me. As far as like, every time you get a villain that's like, I'm going to take over the world. Okay, well, why? Okay,
Yeah.
I thought it was. For me, it was drawn out. I liked it. It was. I understood where he was coming from. I understood his motivations. I liked him. I think he's a great. When it comes to Indiana Jones villains,
Mm-hmm.
I think in some cases they're forgettable. Looking at you, Kate Blanchett, in Crystal Skulls.
We're really going to talk about Crystal Skulls?
No, we're not. We're not. But sometimes they are awesome, like Belloc or Molaram.
Yep.
Mads holds his own, man. I think he's a great villain. I liked him.
Fair enough.
And then we got Phoebe Waller-Bridge playing Indy's goddaughter, Helena Shaw.
Am I the only one who doesn't like her as an actress?
No.
She really annoyed me in this film. And I'm not saying she's not talented. She is a talented actress. But throughout this movie, I was very annoyed by her character. And I blame that on the script. I blame that on the writers. I don't blame that on the actress because she is a good actress. But I didn't think she was, I don't know if I should say that she wasn't right for this part. But and again, I want to go back and blame the writers on this because I just didn't like her character at all, man. I really didn't.
I'm going to echo your sentiments there. First off, Phoebe Waller-Bridge is an extraordinarily talented writer and an actress. Her breakout series Fleabag that she wrote and directed and starred in is phenomenal. I loved it. But yeah, you're right. Helena Shaw is at best obnoxious through this entire film.
Yeah.
Not likable. I was not a fan of her. And as far as I'm concerned, this was Helena Shaw and the Dial of Destiny.
It was.
I'm calling it like I see it. Yeah, it's not that she was wrong for the part; it's that the character was wrong for the franchise.
Exactly.
We didn't need this. I didn't want it.
Nope, me either.
All respect to Phoebe, because she's amazing, but this is not for her. And
Right.
wish her well with the Tomb Raider thing she's got going on with Prime.
Yeah. But again, I blame the writers, not her.
Yeah, not her. We got a couple other spots in here. I know we'll be careful what we say here, but Antonio Banderas, we briefly glimpsed him in the trailer. That should always be exciting for you, right?
Yeah. Good role for him. I really enjoyed when we get to see him on screen and stuff like that. I thought he was fun.
Fun, critically underused.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, SpongeBob Banderas. I was like, really? That's what we're gonna do with him? That's it?
Yep.
Yeah. It was blink and you miss it moment with him. Blink and you miss it moment with John Rice Davies, right?
Yeah.
That was I feel a little cheated. We get that first trailer. Give him hell, Indiana Jones.
Yeah. And then he's gone. What?
For him to just that's fan service. That's straight up fan service as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
That's them just going, hey, throw someone in there that they love. They know and love this guy. Throw him in there. Yeah. That was a little bit of a betrayal. Let's talk about a couple of new characters. How about Boyd Holbrook playing Clabber?
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of Mads Mikkelsen's henchman, if you will, or one of the henchmen.
I mean, all the henchmen and the villains and stuff. They're your typical Indiana Jones henchmen and villains for sure. They fit in perfectly. And I thought he did a really good job. He was always. You did? Up. I thought he did. Yeah. I mean, again, hold on. His character development was not there because we were missing a lot of character development in some of these people. But he was just a henchman. What else did you want him to be?
Well, I wanted him to. Okay. I get it. Like, give him give him a flat top and a mustache so that we understand that he's a bad guy. You know, give him a standard bad guy haircut and a bad guy mustache.
Yeah.
Boyd Holbrook is a fantastic actor. He's always been impressive. Dave, why is he doing this forced like hillbilly accent?
Because the writers, I guess, told him to. I don't know.
That's not Holbrook. I'm sorry, but that was wrong. Like I did, and it took me out of the movie. Like I was like, what? Why are you? Was this a weird Holbrook thing where he's like, hey, I'll do it, but I want to play it this way, or I want to do it this way. I don't know who was behind the voice, but it was very unnecessary, almost as unnecessary as the character Mason, who it was played by Shawnette Renee Wilson,
which is a shame because I liked her character, and if they would have given us more material for her, I think she would have done well. But I mean, why was she even there?
I don't know.
Why?
You could have had her throughout the whole movie.
Yeah,
kind of like a, is she on our side? Is she not on our side? Because you're right, she was interesting.
She was.
For me, she was more interesting than Boyd Holbrook's character.
True,
but again, huge missed opportunity there.
Agreed. Yep.
Anyone else you want to talk about? I know we got
Toby Jones.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot he was in it. I
mean, even though he was in it, I thought he did really good. But
yeah,
Toby Jones is awesome in everything he does.
Yeah, the trailer would have you believe that he's like the sidekick. He's the character he's gonna be on the adventure with us. But
right,
no, he's not. He for what he did, I guess I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I'm trying here, Dave. I'm trying to. Let's talk about the movie a little bit. When you're talking Indiana Jones, you're talking about action at its core. Okay.
Oh, of course, that's what it is.
Can we talk for a second practical versus CGI?
A lot of CGI in this movie. A lot of CGI.
Yeah.
I understand them making him younger. I get that. I'm not talking about that.
Let's do that real quick. Let's talk about that, because that's not a spoiler. Everyone knows you see Indy kind of circa 2 years after Last Crusade. I felt overall that's fantastic. Young Indy looks great.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna pick at it at all, it's that young Indy talking with grumpy Harrison Ford's voice,
right? Yeah,
was a little like, come on, you could have cleaned it up a little bit, I think.
Right.
And maybe there's a shot here and there where you're like, that didn't look so good,
right?
But overall, like that, I feel like they used all the budget on de-aging Harrison Ford, and then all these ludicrous action sequences, these chases, most of them were completely unnecessary and borderline boring.
Yeah.
I was watching a video game. I don't. What about you?
And okay, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room. The movie was too long.
Oh gosh, yeah.
There is some of the things in exactly what you're talking about right there. There's some of the things they really could have cut out of this movie and has shortened it. And would it have made it a better film? Probably, maybe not. It depends on how you look at it. But if they had cut some of that stuff out, and you're right, they go on and on and on, and we really didn't need some of that. Tighten it up a little bit more. But yeah, I agree with you. It felt like a video game at times, for sure. Especially the race was through Morocco, I think it was, which is in the trailer.
Yeah,
that's not giving away anything.
No, I don't need that thing felt like it was 40 minutes long. Honestly. I was like, really? We're still in these stupid little cars, motorcycle car, whatever they are. I hated that moment. I don't know, man. I'm really starting to gnash my teeth here, I think. But
I see that, yeah.
But and I apologize for that. But the action overall, I mean, aside from our opening sequence, I felt it went on too long. I felt it was boring. I felt it was a CGI fest. I mean, I'm not talking Quantumania.
Right. It's still
like for when we've for 40 plus years, we've seen action done right because of this franchise. And I feel like Mangold's not even looking at the other indie movies to see like what practical action looks like.
Well, Jeff, here's the biggest problem with this film, and I'm not by all means putting Mangold down, but Spielberg should have directed this film. And I know he probably backed out of it because he didn't want anything to do with it anymore. I know he was there at times when this was made, but this movie was missing his camera movements. It was missing his touch. And that's one of the elements I felt like this movie was missing a lot of, was that Spielberg touch. And again, I'm not putting Mangold down. He's a great director, but
he's fantastic.
Yeah, but I just don't think it just didn't work in this movie with him.
Spielberg's magic is largely missing from this movie. You can feel it. You can feel it. What about the let's talk about the story and the MacGuffin. I'm going to jump in right here. Every Indiana Jones movie we've seen, the MacGuffin, whether you like it or not, you understood it, you saw it, you knew it. It made sense why we were going after it.
Right.
The one in this movie, Dave, it's got 3 different names, and it's in 2 different pieces, and you have to go here to find this to get to the one. It's so convoluted, the story on this. There's so many chances for it to go sideways, and it does.
And it does,
I don't
of
know,
course.
man. This was I'm not going to talk about my feeling on Indy going up against aliens or interdimensional beings, whatever they were supposed to be. But sign me up for more of that if this is what we're looking at, because I did not care about this.
So are you saying that you think Crystal Skulls was better than this film?
I'm not going to answer that question just yet.
Okay,
I'll save that till the very end.
All right, fair enough.
I'm not gonna go down that road just yet. But your thoughts on the MacGuffin? Yeah, the story.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that completely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, come on, just give me one thing. Don't go after 2 or 3 things and give me different names, so I'm getting confused and I have to think back of what they were saying so that I get lost in the movie because I have to think back and then I got to get caught up again. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that for sure.
Yeah, let's talk about something good.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think of the music?
Well, it's John Williams, so you can't go wrong with that. But I have a complaint, Jeff.
Lay it on me, man. Crack that whip.
Again, I'm not complaining on John Williams, but I really felt like this movie was missing something with music. I don't know if it's because the way the story went or what it was, but again, the first 20 minutes, I thought the music was fantastic in this because the action sequence was very, very good. But after that, it just seemed like the music fell flat. And I'm not blaming John Williams on that. And by no means am I saying the music's terrible. It's not. The music is good. But we didn't get that indie music that we're so used to. You get hints of it here and there, the Raiders March and stuff like that throughout the movie, but not nearly what you got in the other films. And I really felt a lot of that was not there. And again, I think Mangold has something to do with that. Not Spielberg being there. So I'm, it just, the magic was not there, man.
Look, I know I said let's talk about something good with the music. That was a trick.
I figured.
Okay, John Williams. Any score you get from John Williams is good automatically because it's John Williams. But this score versus Indiana Jones, like the other scores we've had, dude, come on.
Not even close.
I was so excited, like the trailer music where we got hints of the march.
Yep.
I was so excited. Guess what? That's as good as it gets. This was lazy.
It was. I kept waiting for it to kick in and it never did. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Even elements of it were almost note for note from The Last Crusade. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
I did. Yep. And those were the parts I liked because at least it sounded like Indiana Jones.
Exactly.
You mentioned the Raiders March. The lack of it is what bothered me.
Me too.
That lets me know I'm in an Indiana Jones movie. And this, maybe I'm tipping my hand here, but this was not an Indiana Jones movie. Dave, let's do this. See it, stream it, or skip it.
Man, this is a tough one. Because I know neither one of us are ecstatic about this movie, but man, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Stream it.
Okay. Well, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Skip it.
Wow.
Skip this. If you want a quality Indiana Jones movie, just turn on, grab your Blu-rays, turn on Disney Plus, watch the original 3, and love Indiana Jones, and know that that's our Indiana Jones. If you're feeling frisky and you're like, let's check out Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, go ahead, because Dave, you asked me, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. This movie makes Kingdom of the Crystal Skull feel like Raiders to me.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm out there. I said what I said.
You're putting that out
movie,
there. Okay.
Yeah. However you feel, and I know a lot of our audience does not care for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So take that feeling and then dive about 300 fathoms deeper, and that's where you're going to land with the Dial of Destiny. Dave, if I could get my hands on this Dial of Destiny, I'd go back to a time where we didn't have even the thought that this movie was going to come out, because
let's just end it with The Last Crusade. That's where
The Last Crusade is where,
ends.
Them galloping off into the sunset. That's the perfect ending.
It is.
I know diehard fans, are going to see this. They're going to go out and see it regardless, because they have to. We had to, but
of course,
see it. Go in with expectations. And I don't know. Maybe if you go in with such low expectations, maybe you come out liking it. I don't know. If you do, we want to hear about it. Email us, hit us up on social media. If you like this movie, if you love this movie, if you're with us, if you're against us, I would love to hear it. But Dave, you're saying stream it. I'm saying skip it. And I can't believe we're saying that.
I can't either.
Indiana Jones.
Yep.
But that's where we're at.
We are indeed. Unfortunately.
All right. I don't know about you, but I'm heading over. I need to get this out of my brain. I'm actually gonna go watch Raiders again.
Sounds good.
And fall back in love with the character. But I know we'll be back at the box office, and
we will indeed.
I'll buy the tickets.
And I'll buy the popcorn.
See you guys.